Hi everyone, IntuitiveEdge. Welcome once again to my channel. It's been a while since we've done a look at a month ahead, and today's August 1st. So let's take a look at the energies for this month. What's coming up this month? What's going to be playing out in the news? What's going to be happening in the political realm? I'm going to tune into the cards and the energies for this month, and we'll see what August has in store. I'll be right back and we'll get started. And I want to hear what's coming in for August. So let me shuffle up the cards here. I did write out 9 questions, actually areas. We're going to look at areas of interest. So we're going to look at the political, we're going to look at society, what crosses each of those, so the obstacles in those areas, things that are hidden, things that are coming up. Mountain, what's the big obstacle this month and what will move that mountain? And then the outcome energies for August. Okay, so asking for the right and perfect cards to come forward as we shuffle up here. I've got my little tiny deck. I'm using my Rider-Waite deck. So what are the right and perfect energies for August according to this here? Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. So the first card out on the political, we have the 9 of Swords. This is a card of anxiety, fear, can be sadness, some sort of emotional turmoil and upset in the political realm. Now, crossing that, the crossing card I like to look at is either an obstacle or a stepping stone. It depends on how you look at it. So we have this Empress card coming in. The card of nurture, care, concern. So interesting on that card of someone who is despondent, upset, and then this concern, care card coming in. So that's interesting on the political. I'm going to pull out the rest of the cards and then we'll revisit that and see what story is being told with the cards. Okay, next card out is on society. How society is going to be viewing all of this, what society is going to be going through. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is a card of things fated, can be karmic in nature, something that is in motion, things happening, and it's very hard to stop the momentum that comes with this Wheel of Fortune card. It's like things get set in motion and they're very hard to stop. What is the obstacle for society? And I've got this card, this 2 of Pentacles, a card of indecision or weighing your options. That's very interesting next to the Wheel card. Now, when I was shuffling up, I was hearing some things and I wrote them down, and I'm going to see what kind of comes of it, but I'll tell you kind of what I was getting. I was hearing something about when it came to the general population. I don't know if this is the United States or the world. I think it could be all of the above. But there's something about an awakening, but also something about population control. I kind of heard that reference. Like there's something coming in that's wanting to program the population. I heard like a reprogramming or a reboot of a program or mind manipulation or mind control program. So there's something that could be coming in on a grand scale that's trying to coerce or force the population into a certain direction. So look for another push that usually comes on all fronts. So we'll get hit with something in the media, something on television. We'll be bombarded in advertising, and everybody's starting to say the same things again. We kind of have to tune our minds to look out for that. When you notice that something suddenly is on the scene and everybody's pushing it, there could be a hidden agenda with it. Just a word of caution. Because I was getting some kind of push, and I heard it had something to do with population, controlling the population. So if something comes up in August that maybe sounds like the latest, greatest thing and everybody's talking about it, there could be a hidden agenda with it. So just keep that in mind. And I'll see if I get any clarity on what that's about, because that could honestly account for a lot of things. So we'll see if we can narrow down what exactly that is. Okay. All right. So next card. Okay. Things that are hidden. We have this card, the Judgment card. This is kind of like, I like to think of it as your final judgment. Something's coming up that's like a finale or a grand finale, something finishing up, but this is like really big. It's a major arcana. It carries more weight, and this is like a something final, a finality. I'm just seeing if what I'm feeling into that. That is what's hidden. So there's, and I'm getting that reference to population. And again, what I was feeling into that earlier was like a reduction. There's something about population control with the effort to reduce. Okay. Because there are factors that don't have humanity's best interest at heart. And the less we can play into their games, the better. Okay. Coming into view, we have something finished, something ending. The Ten of Swords is on that. This card is about wrapping something up, finishing, but it's also about new beginnings, but something has to end for something to begin anew. And that's coming into view. Something is ending. What is the mountain, the obstacle for this month? Ooh. We have the Queen of Swords on this. This is a card of getting to the bottom of something. And this is the hill to climb. This is the mountain. This is the challenge coming up. Is getting to the bottom of something. What will move the mountain? You know, she's facing right into the Death card. Now, for those of you who don't know or not familiar with tarot, death in tarot doesn't necessarily mean somebody's going to die. It doesn't mean that necessarily. The Death card is symbolic for transformational change that can sometimes feel like a death. Have you ever had such a momentous change in your own life that it felt like the old you died and a new you emerged because of what happened? That's what the death, it's like the dark night of the soul, a death process. It's the same kind of energy as transformational change. But this queen is looking right into that. She's playing right into this energy. And that's how I kind of read the cards, is the energy from one card to the next. And this card getting to the bottom of something is going to feel like a death. Feel like something is dying. And again, we're right on the cusp of this card. And if you look at the artwork here, the artwork is pretty grim with this person who looks deceased with all the swords in his back. And yet this card is symbolic of an ending but a new beginning. But it has to do with the queen getting to the bottom of something that's going to cause a major self-own. I don't know where that came from. Getting to the bottom of something causing transformational change. What is the outcome for August? Well, okay. So before I show you that card, what we were talking about just now is all of this kind of heavy energy. We had the political with that grieving panic card and a lot of flux going on. The Judgment card. All of this, really heavy energies. But the outcome card, take a look at this. Now, heck if I can say, that's a really nice card. So whatever is in flux, whatever is changing, whatever energies are shifting, and by golly, I think it's going to be a really big month. There may be some huge changes this month. in the political realm, in society, on the global front. But this is a really nice positive card to have on the end as the outcome. So something good is coming through all of this chaos and change that we're about to move through in this crazy month coming up, I think. There's a lot of energy of change, shift, movement, but it all ends up really nice, which is a really welcome change. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings as well, and Wands are creative energy, taking action, moving forward. So even though there are some really challenging cards this month, we have some nice cards and in nice positions. The outcome card being positive is always a welcome sign. So I think we have some tricky energies, but also some nice energies as well. So we'll have to see how these all play out. There may be some this is kind of a blessing card, this Empress kind of going backwards a little bit. Going back over this reading, the Empress card fell on what was crossing the political. So there could be some blessings, maybe a blessing in disguise, because the energy in the political is this kind of mental anxiety, frustration. So there could be a hidden blessing in disguise in the political realm. And a lot of emotional upset, flux, things in flux and indecision. But something is fated that has to happen a certain way. It's like energy set in motion, you can't stop it. It's going to happen regardless. So that's what I have for August. It's going to be an interesting month, but those are the energies that I see around this month. Again, watch for some type of global push for societal something that has an energy with it of wanting to control the population, and it may be kind of trying to sell it as something good or nice, but you kind of have to read the fine print with this kind of stuff. Just be aware of that. All right, everybody, that's what I have for August. Thanks for checking in. We'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.